Did high school truly prepare you to meet all your basic needs and tactics for the real world? My name is Sowich, and I will be talking about basic life skill education in high school. Schools are supposed to provide children with education to enable success. Some of the most important life skills, such as cooking and financing, aren't required courses to take and help students succeed to their full potential. These should become a requirement to graduate high school. This could lead to greater independence because they are more knowledgeable about other skills other than the core classes. Quizlet states, a properly functioning household requires basic life skills. 1/3 of recent graduates are not confident in these skills. Today, I will go over statistics to those who don't understand the basic life skills. When people are properly educated, they are going to be less vulnerable to debt. Along with cooking at home can lead to a healthier and more budget-friendly lifestyle. Cooking and financing are the essential life skills in order to enable their success and independence. First, I will start with statistics. Many don't understand the basic life skills, and the statistics prove that. 1/3 of recent graduates aren't confident in core life skills, says Quizlet. Not knowing these skills hold people back and can lead them to be feeling overwhelmed. For example, if you were to go live on your own and didn't know how to cook, would you feel overwhelmed? If you went to go move into your own house and live on your own and didn't know how to manage a budget or pay your bills, would you feel overwhelmed? Yeah, most likely your answer is going to be yes here. Future generations are going to be put at risk too if this isn't taught in school and you go to live on your own and you don't know how to accomplish anything besides the knowledge of your core classes. Schools should become teaching these skills, and basic knowledge can lead to this confidence. Financial planning was at the top 45% for that recent graduates stated they weren't confident in it when leaving school, says Quizlet. Thinking about all this, now you have an idea and then see that the need for basic life skills is high. We will discuss why managing financing is so important in the household. Financial literacy is decreasing, which means there's more people who aren't financially literate and don't understand how to manage their own finances. Not all individuals understand their finances. Without knowing how to manage your budget and your bills, you may spend more than you think you can afford, leaving you into debt. For example, if you go to the grocery store and you spend $250 on your groceries, but you only could spend $150, you wouldn't know that because you weren't managing your budget properly, or at all. A quote from New York Times. Research from the National Endowment for Financial Education, for instance, says that required financial education could help students make smarter decisions about any financial issues that they have or will have. With these covered, it is important to note how useful cooking is in your household. Cooking can allow for a healthier lifestyle and save money. Going out every night gets pretty expensive, but if you know how to cook your own meals, you can make them healthy and more budget friendly. This can lead to a more stable lifestyle financially and health-wise. If schools all taught the basics, adulting would be so much more financially stable and easier to maintain. Statistics show the most effective time for learning is from childhood to early adolescence. This is because being taught it in school and at a younger age will allow you to remember it for longer. And you're being taught correctly, so it's going to be more efficient later on. By not being taught cooking in school, this is holding students back for their adult life. On the other hand, why is cooking easier to learn as a student? Well, this leads to positive impacts because this helps them later on in life. It's easier to grasp, like I said earlier, and they're building upon a basic skill, says Lavallee. On the other hand, some may not agree with adding more required classes because the boatload might already be too high for students already. Core classes such as math and English are crucial in order to develop an adolescent and create a problem-solving skill set. Fully developed students are going to be more amped to succeed in life, which comes from your basic core classes. All classes required are aimed towards problem solving. So if you have a math problem and you have to solve it, that's creating their problem solving skills, which is also beneficial to their future. A quote from that kitchen stated, "Attention to problem solving, communication, use of mathematical justification and representations allows students to have a more concrete focus." So this is saying that all the basic skills that they're learning from their English, science, social studies, and math are allowing them to problem solve and become more focused in anything that they do. So this also will help aid in basic life skills in finances and cooking as well. Schools should make the effort in order to set up their students to succeed fully. A quote from Ford, which was a Gale article, "Students miss a lot of real-life experience by being taught how to succeed in test taking rather than how to cook or manage financing." So being a real-life problem, cooking and financing is a huge effect in this. Setting up students to their full potential is so important, and being able to teach basic life skills helps this very much. Test taking right now is one of the main focuses in school. If you think about any of your core classes, your math, your science, your English, your social studies, you are taught and then you take a quiz in the middle and then you take a test at the end. Teachers are teaching in order for the students to pass the test. But if you're teaching something like cooking, it's a hands-on skill. So that's not going to be so much test taking, it's going to be motor skills. Along with financing, which yes, it includes math, but it's not just math. It's something that is very important to succeed in your full lifestyle every day. Cooking and financing, like I said before, are daily tasks. Students can miss real life experience. How? Well, think about what I said earlier. Cooking and financing could be daily tasks and real life experience. If they're taught this real life experience in school, they're not missing out and don't have to learn themselves later on. Curriculum is resolving these key factors, and students need the best education possible. If it's taught in school, then they're going to get the best education possible while also getting your core classes benefits. Not knowing how to cook or budget affects the future, says Ford. Keys to properly functioning households, like I said earlier, definitely include cooking and managing your bills. Avoiding debt is a key impact after doing all these things correctly. After hearing this speech, you should understand the importance of basic life skills. Without these life skills classes being taught, the goal of school growing students and prepare them for the real world falls flat and isn't at its full potential to help the students. Overall, financing and cooking classes will help this issue. Students all around regarding health will help them regarding their health and their finances. Thank you for your time.